Hello, and thank you for clicking on my channel, Kelly Legends Media. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscription button down below. There's no cost associated with joining. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Your opinion is very important. Also, please hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever a new video drops, and then you can go back later and watch it whenever you have time. Okay, so today, I want to do a quick video on some issues that I probably brought up through some videos that I've done in the past. One of them has to do with rules in jail and in prison. And hopefully, none of you are going to ever need to apply these rules to your life, never have to consider them, and never be incarcerated in jail nor in prison. Because if you are, that means that you were separated from your family, first of all. Probably your job and everything else that goes along with living a productive life. So everybody knows there's a lot of rules in prison, okay? All the different races have them. And that's one of them rules, actually, is that all the races are divided. I want to give the time for the metro to go by. It's pretty noisy right here, right now. It's early in the morning. A lot of people are going to work and stuff, so please excuse all of the background noise. I'll be using the small studio that I set up at my house pretty soon. The weather's cooling down. Hopefully, you know, summer's coming to an end, so hopefully the weather will start cooling down. Who knows here in Southern California, but when it does, I'll be doing the videos there where it's a lot more quieter. Anyways, back to these rules. These rules in these prisons are put in place by the people who run the prisons, and I'm not talking about the administration. There's some administrative rules that you need to follow that CDC, the Department of Corrections, has in place. And then there's rules that the inmates have. And all the different cars have different rules. The black cars have different rules than the Hispanics, than the whites. Everybody has different rules and expectations of the people in their car, in their racial car. Now, a lot of these rules, I'd say like maybe 90% of these rules are absolutely necessary. I'll give you an example. Something as simple as being required to put on your shoes to come out of your cell and go to the shower, which just might be a few cell distances away from your cell. Nevertheless, when you come out of your cell, you have your shoes on. And of course, that's just in case so you don't slip and fall. Yeah, no, it ain't. The reason why you put your shoes on is because when you come out of that cell, you don't know what you're going to encounter. If it's normal program and you're going to shower, for whatever reason, maybe to get ready to go to your job or whatever, no matter how far the shower is from your cell, you put on your shoes. And the reason for that is in case something happens, in case you get into it with somebody, you have your shoes on, you know, so you get good footing in case the day room jumps, you know, or riot kicks off. You have your shoes on. It's for your own safety, you know, that you're required to put on your shoes. You don't want to be walking with your shower shoes and get into it with somebody and end up in your socks or barefooted, you know? So you got to put your shoes on. It's mandatory. There's an array of rules that you need to follow. Where you sit, there's rules on where you sit. Maybe what TV you watch. There's territories on the yard. A certain section will belong to the black inmates, a certain section to the southern inmates. The yard's divided up, and everybody has their place. And you don't cross through or go and sit in somebody else's area. And you could think of 1,000 reasons why you wouldn't do something like that. In any case, breaking these rules can get you talked to, disciplined, maybe with exercise, depending on your infraction, and just as serious the rule is, you might get somebody to put some hands on you and try to really get your attention, so you snap out of your ignorance, whatever you might be doing. And these rules can get you unalived. Someone mentioned in my comment section that breaking these rules and politics are the number one causes of people getting dealt with to the point where they can lose their lives. So it gets very serious in prison, even in jail. So whenever you get there, if you don't know, first of all, you want to get it at your people, whatever race you are. I'll use Mexican, for example, not paisa, but a southern Mexican gang member, let's say. You're going to get at the southern Mexicans if that's who you run with. You run with the northern Mexicans, and you get it at the northerners, there's somebody in charge everywhere, and if you don't know nothing at all, you might want to get at whoever's in charge there and knows a little something, or someone who's been around the block a few times, and ask on how things go, and how to function in a jail or a prison, because it's different. You don't go in there doing things that you would normally do. You might think, oh, there's nothing wrong. I could do this. I could go here, and maybe you can't. So you want to get at whoever you can. If you're white, you want to get with the whites and find out, what's up with your people and how you function in that jail. Same thing in prison, and they'll let you know what the rules are, and if they know you don't know nothing, they'll keep an eye on you, and if you slip up, they'll get at you right away and pull you back in, and they'll educate you on these things, because you need to be educated on these things in order to survive. If you don't know, you're gonna get in a wreck. So you need to learn the rules. First thing, you got to learn where your people at, and get to them and find out what's happening in that place with you and your people. Because you never know. You might walk into a situation where there's already something brewing. Maybe something happened a week before, a day before, and there's going to be something happening that day, and you're going to want to know. You're not going to want to just be lost and something pop off. You need to know how to react, and they'll explain that to you. I'm not going to get into politics or into the rules specifically. Somebody asked me to, but yeah, we don't do that on this channel. I go far, but I only go so far, I try to say as much as I can that I think might help an individual if they ever find themselves in that situation, but that's it, So with this being said, I'm going to end this video. I hope that nobody ever has to go in there, and if you've never been in there, go in there and find out how the rules are, because that meant that that meant that you made a very serious mistake in your life and you lost your freedom, number one, and put your family in a situation, number two, and everything else that you may have lost, like your job or you know all the losses that come with it. If you're paying for a car, you're going to lose your car. you know um, might even lose your home, if you're the main provider. So you gotta like walk a tight line, man, and hang on to your freedom and stay safe out there. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video. I was gonna talk more about how uh, things go in prison, as far as people losing their lives and as far as people being assaulted and stuff. I'm gonna do that on the next video. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps somebody one day. One day, if you ever find yourself in that situation, remember the little bit that I said. It'll go a long way for you when you get where you're going. Thanks for watching, and I hope you never need to use the advice I gave today.